Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt. We are back for some more Tyranny. We are in the Gulf Glow Runic Hall, where we had to fight a bunch of beastmen here because they did not want to parlay. No diplomatic option was available. I was checking if I had my stance, and I do. We did go in here, we killed them, we investigated this. We have not yet begun picking up these crystals. I imagine we're gonna have to fight everybody outside now. But I'm gonna leave that for a little bit later. Because we picked up this charcoal rubbing for this spire. And I want my spire. So I think we'll do this. And then this. I think I've messed it up already. Haven't I? Because we have the circle. And the circle is intersected by this. And then this goes there. And then... No, I feel like... Yeah. I messed it up. Messed it up. I am professional... rune maker, as you can all see. I think I have to do this. There we go. And now from here to there to there, and from here to there to there. Ah, and this here, yes. What did I do? What did I draw? Oh my god. Bear with me, please. I swear I am not... I don't have a problem in my brain. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Dude, it's gotta be this, okay? Hey! I was able to do it! Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is our fifth and final spire, right? Should also complete the quest we have for the spires. Let's see what happens. The now familiar light of the spire courses skyward, trailing off toward the horizon in the direction of the Vindrian Well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away as you give into the warmth of the energy surrounding you. The Aurora Spire in Gulf Glow feels violent and unsettled, like it would claw itself from the earth if it had the strength. The stones, though clean, feel slick with blood. Something of the ritual and turmoil of the stone sea has warped this isolated place over the years. You feel energy well up from the ground and, with reckless enthusiasm, form a bond with Vindrian Well. This place isn't what you'd call stable. It's a wonder this spire hasn't fallen down a chasm. Is it me, or is the magical field of this spire in motion, churning? This place seems to come alive to your presence, just like the mountain spire did. Only here, instead of a constant arcane hum, it's more of an intermittent scrape and shout. Isn't a steady hum, but an erratic choir? Waterfall, maybe? All I know for sure is that one of these days I'm going to write a treatise on the spires that will be the envy of... well, the handful of sages still left. I can still smell the beastmen from up here. Their stench is as powerful as an edict. Okay. We have acquired it. Our power has increased. We still don't know what our power does. We get training grounds, which I will build. Because why not? Okay, quest completed. Seats of power. We've claimed all of them. Training grounds look cool. We have a trainer right there. Sigil of Piercing Force. I think I already have this one. Right? Some whatever stuff and some materials. Oh. Another whatever stuff. And a whatever axe. Trainer Reese. He's part of the Bronze Brotherhood, really? I'm just gonna go and skip this. He turns lore. Yeah, so parry and dodge, don't care. We have 0 left anyway. So what can I do here? Training grounds. A master trainer who teaches two-handed sword, subterfuge and parry. A master trainer who teaches unarmed attacks, dodge and athletics. Master trainer for dual wield. I want that for verse. Death Leaper. Unarmed attacks, dodge and athletics. No. Oh, we had a master trainer for control, frost, lightning and force here. And also illusions. I spent all of my points elsewhere already. It's kind of okay. Provides hides, gimme. One-handed and dual wield as well. I'll hire these. Why are these glowing? There is no active edict. There is no active edict. We have the Edict of Stone. Also no edict, also no edict. So basically if we take care of this one, there will be no more edicts in play. Okay, so let's just get our people. I don't really know why they did it like this, that we have to go away and come back for, you know, the NPCs to show up. They could just spawn in front of me. I don't care if somebody spawns in front of me, if it's gonna save me time. Okay, so we have Dream Slayer. What do you do? Huh? You came to fight me? Okay, so she wants to fight me and I can say, okay, let's fight. Oh, the fighting is the training. Okay. Dual wield. Good. Verus. Salute. Nothing. I'm guessing he's the one that makes the hides. Dala and Selena. Okay. That's good. Training in one-handed or parry for Barrack. Let's level up, nice. Two level ups. Okay. Two level ups, what the hell? Okay, so, what do I give you? I can spend 2 points to upgrade this, which I don't think I'm gonna do. I think I'll just go for Might. Oh, we can have this one finally, Blade's Embrace. Which means... what do I want? When his health is critical against that, no. Last stand, when he goes down... well, when he were to go down, he delays unconsciousness. Let's go for last stand here. And finally we get Blade's Embrace. Plus 50% bonus damage per enemy engaged. That's 150% more damage. If he has 3 people engaged. Perfect. Okay. And finally Selena. It shouldn't matter, right? Because... yeah, because we have nothing else here. But yeah, if we do level up with Verse or Bardic, we can still learn things. Well, my characters as well, but not right now. Okay, so I mean, all this is done. You are still researching this sigil. It takes a damn long time. Okay, so let's just get out of here. I'm guessing we're gonna kill some beastmen. I'm still gonna... I'll just take this, I guess. I'll quick save in case something weird happens, but... we can take the Azure Lith. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna bother buffing for these fights. Yeah, they're all hostile. Well, since they give me the chance, I guess I'll buff. Just a little bit. Okay, give me mirror image. And that's essentially it.
Can't do that.
Or you can get... Oh! You can get it... Let me try out this one. The Vampiric Blade. Okay, let's go. Hello. Hello, beasties.
I'm on it.
Okay, let's go and bash this guy here.
Can't do that.
Let's go for... He's almost dead already. Are they like level 2 or something? I don't get it. Okay. Sure. Verse, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. You don't need to go there.
My eyes.
Just turning on fast mode.
I will aid you.
Okay.
Affirmative.
And we just keep going. They're fighting our friends here. She just used some kind of interesting spell. Oh, maybe it's the... Now that I think of it, I've been loving this, but I've been forgetting to check the other ones. No, but she didn't use one of these. It looked like Earth plus that, but that doesn't exist. This is just fatigue. It doesn't even damage. Which is really weird. Wait, unless I can... No, I cannot frostfire this. We know this one. I don't care for that. Yeah, doesn't have much. Arctic Ground really is the best one. Okay, let's go for a bouncy spike. You also go for the bouncy spike. And then you can go for... we'll see. There is a lot of damage from these these spells right here. Bouncy fireball. Bouncy fireball.
Consider it done.
Come on, kill him.
Take that.
He's dead. Yeah, there's something pulsing there, which is interesting. Oh no! Don't kill my friend. You're just looking. He's just looking. Badly injured. Go and smack that guy. Go and do that over there. Bouncy plus bouncy. That was quick. Some fireball and fireball. Where are you going? For me? No, no. Let's not do that.
You're not going anywhere.
Ah, come on. Dead. Okay. Everybody's just looking. Go help. You can take that crystal. I actually meant to click on the rope, but unavailable during combat. So I'm in combat right now. I don't know who with. I'm guessing the guy that was up there. Guess we killed all of them. We can return to Basilon. Let's first pick up the stuff. I am really curious as to what's gonna happen if we end the Edict of Stone. Is my power like... Am I gonna ascend to become an Archon? Because I feel like we're gonna become an Archon at some point. I just don't know exactly when. But it seems to indicate... Ah, now we can do this. So the Beastman previously was blocking this route. That's why I couldn't click it. I don't care about this. Don't care about that. Don't care about any of that. Very underwhelming. I will say, I do think the weapons in this game are a little bit strange.
I cannot. No can do.
Because there's a bunch of them, but I feel like once you get one that's useful, potentially like an artifact, you don't really change anymore. Like, I haven't changed weapons since almost start of the game, with a couple of exceptions here and there, but that's it. What am I doing? I forget what I'm doing. I'm looking for crystals, but I want to go speak to Basilo or whatever.
No can do.
There he is, Basilon. Okay, so quick save. Really curious to see what's gonna happen here. Well, Fatebinder, you certainly made it easy for us to cull the crystals we need. You've done the guild a great service. We gained Sigil of Force. Already have it. Oh, and if you're heading back to Howling Rock, could you take this crate of pure Azurelith specimens with you? Yes, it's exceptional yield and will serve us well for the ritual. Okay. He cocks his head to the side, thoughtful. While I appreciate the kind assessment, Fatebinder, I'm not sure I deem our haul to be much more than scarcely adequate due to the duress nature of our excavation. In fact, it couldn't hurt to harvest a few extra to supplement the collection, perhaps somewhat more prominent striational patterns. I feel like we've already done this. Yeah, return the shards to Azurelith of Azurelith Radix. Yeah, we have collected them already. Let's go. And he is, I think, here, right? I think he's here. God damn it, where is he? Howling Rock. Howling Rock. Well, I guess we don't have a choice but to kill the Archon of Stone. Maybe we'll have an option to betray Alliance once more, but I don't really want to betray the Alliance. I'm sticking to my guns. I said I was gonna favor the disfavored. I am gonna stick by that.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Unless something really, really weird were to happen. It has not been the case yet. So they were here, I think. We're gonna quick save. How is my it's still ongoing. The required preparations have been set. I'm ready to perform the ritual that will extract Karen's energy. Joining us is not a critical component, but I believe you would facilitate our focus. I would also like you to do this at the honor of executing the final rite. After extracting his energy, we will have only a short time in which to use it to permanently destroy the land. Oh, maybe I can choose to give it to myself instead? And that would betray the Alliance? Let us begin. Excellent. In that case, I will signal for the ritual of following to commence. As punishment for their intransigence against Kairos, the family lands of many bastard tier nobles were rendered lifeless by the ritual of following, a merging of Karen's power in concert with his disciples that would blight the landscape for generations to come. Though awakening an active Archon of Stone was present in past iterations of this ritual, the ritual could, at least in theory, draw its power from a less cogent Cairn to oversee the mystic forces. This fair lieutenant clears his throat and he edges away from the cliff. I'll just take a step back for this one. He taps his staff once, twice, thrice on the ground. Let the land hear our cries. He continues as Earthshakers gather, slowly chanting around him. Let the land shudder and tremble. Let the land swallow Cairn's legacy and choke on the power forevermore. Archon of Stone, we gathered beseech you. We who believe, let us now follow this land as it is fitting for your grave dirt. Alright. I am really curious as to what the hell happens if you follow another path. Sir, the Scarlet Chorus are upon us! They've breached the perimeter! Oh, for Graven's glory! Radix scrubs a hand down his visor. Sweat beads in the gaps of his armor. Rouse the guild and defend the compound. Do not allow the Scarlet Chorus to interrupt the ritual, no matter the cost, understood? He glanced quickly to his brother. Cadus? The disfavored officer unsheathes his sword with gusto. He clanks heavily as he stomps forward. Me and my shield are on it. With a respectful nod, he rushes past you, eager for battle and already shouting for his soldiers. Radix fixes you with a stony-set expression. Fatebinder, we need you as well. If the chorus defeats us here, the disfavored's odds in this war are all but doomed. Do not let them halt the ritual. What should I do? Do not let them shatter the Azulite loads. If they dislodge one of the focal staves, it's imperative you re-embed it into the load immediately, else the charge and thus the entire ritual could become unstable. Are these the load thingies? What does this mean? Realign the central Azulite load. Okay, well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna buff up. Because naturally we expect combat here.
Apologies, but I can't do that.
Okay, so buff with this followed by that, and you buff with this.
Of course.
Let's go. Quick save. We see enemies over there. Not over here?
No can do.
Okay. That's probably the one. No? Ah, people coming in. Alright. So this guy is gonna blow this up, right? Because he's not even hostile. That's what I'm guessing here. They have a blood chant. Let me actually disable that one. You come over here. You come over here.
Count on it.
I turned off fast mode. Just gonna put on the ground, I think. Okay, they're all on the ground. Let's silence the caster. Start murdering people. Start murdering people. Turn off slow mode, I don't think we need it. He's silenced, so we are good. Prone. What's the name? Skewer? Skewer. You can also do this because it's fun. Oh, there's two of them! Ah. There are two of them. I see. Okay, so do that and then do that. And I am going to do... I'm actually gonna debuff them first. Now, what's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, he got silenced, really? By what? For 17 seconds? Okay, I'll have to do something different then after I'm done with my character here.
Before me.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt him a little bit and I'm gonna try and remove that from Lantry there. Just get another one of these. Are you back yet? Oh, he's back. Never mind. We're good. He's dead. Don't cast that. There's no need. Hit. Hit. Okay, so am I supposed to click this? Oh. Fatebinder, cannot let the chorus halt the ritual. We've already siphoned too much telluric energy from Cairn. If the geotriadic resonance of the Azulite loads becomes disarrayed, the resulting backlash could kill Cairn, and with him, our ability to ever blight this realm. Quickly, you must re-embed the focal staff into its Azulite load to realign the spectral grid. Okay. So we just click this. Realign. Okay. Realign the southeastern, which is this one. We have a nice choke point here. This is barely anybody. Because they broke that guy. We're gonna do this. Verse is going to... That's a blood chanter, so go for him. You are gonna... you're gonna bring them down in 1 second. Turn off slow mode, please. Thank you. Bring them down. You do that, and then you do that. I am going to do this, followed by that, followed by buffing Verse, and then we do some damage.
I'll do it for the north.
Just turning off fast mode here. There's no point in not doing it, honestly. Everything will die very quickly anyway. Fight. Stun.
Time to change weapons.
Blind. Realign the western Azulite load. So how do I go west? Through that bridge, okay. Okay.
Affirmative.
Oh, we have 2 waves of enemies,
cannot.
okay. Yeah, I won't bother buffing. Just go.
Can't do that.
Okay, so Lantry, oh my god, okay. It's on cooldown, we're gonna use it from myself. And you can start this, debuffing. You can just go into melee. Whoops, like this, like that.
Consider it done.
Turning off slow-mo, there's no point. Bleed them all. Frost fire them all. Ball lightning them all. Bouncy fireball. Bouncy frosty thing. Okay. Now you buff us up. Then you go for this. And then you go for that. Turn on fast mode. Go fight. Go fight. You are apparently done. Ball lightning over there. Verse go kill over there. Stun over here. Go kill there. Go do that. Smack him.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. I'll loot them later, it's fine. Okay, this group should be easy, right? Because we have Cadis there. I have the petrification thingy, which I'm forgetting to use. Okay, so you go there, you knock them down. I just go over here and start marking and killing and doing all those cool things. Gonna turn on fast mode again. Do that there, followed by that. What? She's dead already. Okay.
Can't do that.
Hey! They had the stupid the guys, man. The guys blow up. It's fine. It's fine. Back up.
I'll take that.
Okay, we're all good. We're all good. Those do not blow up. Okay, defend the Earthshakers, done. Align. Honestly, I was expecting some named Scarlet Chorus people here, because, like, if this is their last effort to try and prevent us from wiping them out, I would expect more powerful people. Yep, it seems like the edict went to poofies. Yeah, it did. Okay, third edict ended. It was a third one, right? No? Or four? We had the initial one, fire, storm, and stone. Okay, yeah, four. With the Archon of Stone's last shuddering breath, the Earthshakers expelled the whole of his life force mixed with his arcane energy, now warped and twisted and thrust deep into the heart of the realm, a poisonous strike to forever rend the land. The edict breaks with an audible clap, and your stomach lurches from a sense of sudden weightlessness, combined with an acrid tang in the back of your throat, an aftertaste of the rot that now infuses the land. It's done! The edict is no more, and we didn't blow up all of Trotas in the process. Lucky us. I gain fear with verse. Resolve the edict, but at what cost? The land is blighted. Nothing will grow here in our lifetimes. Maybe no one else's, for that matter. Yeah, so if I wasn't trying to go with this favorite, I probably wouldn't go for this, but I don't know. Is there another way to stop this edict? Because if I don't want to blight the land, what are my other options? Because I didn't have another option here. The fall of an Archon and the death knell of the chorus. This is a rare day, and I am honored to stand at the center of it for the glory of Ash. Barik strikes salute and bows. The wording of the edict pounds through your skull with a sort of clarity that usually comes from days of practice and repetition. It would seem that the edict of stone is now a part of you. A word, Fatebinder. Lantern takes you aside, patting your shoulder. I wondered if you might entertain a quick question. Go ahead, Landry. Wonderful. He dips his quill and starts writing on a sheet of vellum, focusing on you all the while. You have broken a number of Kairos' edicts at this point, which is not a claim that many could make. How do you feel about what you've accomplished? Spare me no detail, please. This is for posterity. Anything that strikes you about the experience is invaluable to the Chronicle. I've ruined the realm to save the tears. It was a necessary cost. I am taking something from the Overlord. It feels strange. Merely another stepping stone on the way to greatness. Breaking an edict means I have fulfilled Kairos' will. I am bringing order to tears one realm at a time. If the field is not bent to the Overlord's dominion, they will be punished. Okay. Let's pretend we're gonna go for this one. I've ruined the realm to save the tears. It was a necessary cost. Fear. Necessary, yes. Perhaps others will be slow to understand, but that's why folk like me make records of heroes like you. One last question for now. How do you feel, physically and mentally, I mean? I ask because there's very little precedent on the matter, and you could define the symptoms and reactions for, well, for history as a whole. An arcane feat of this scale doesn't happen every day. Little dizzy, exhilarated, haunted, or tired of insipid questions. Exhilarated. I could dash across the tears without breaking a sweat. Is that right? I'm glad to hear that breaking edicts hasn't disintegrated your flesh and bones, but has instead improved your constitution. But let's not put that sprinting without a sweat boast the test just quite yet. I think I have what I need for now. Future readers of the Chronicle, thank you for your time and introspection. Lantry stops his writing and smiles. Okay. So, what have I done? What have I done? Speak with Radix. Your power has increased once again, yes. Still don't know what for. In terms of quests... Okay, yeah, so speak with Radix. Fatebinder, you couldn't have been more instrumental to our cause. We were unable to successfully extract Cairn's energy and blight the land for the next millennium to come. Oh! Successfully. Oh, I read it wrong. Suffice to say, General will be pleased. I thought he said they had failed. The party has received Earthshaker's gift. The Scarlet Chorus will know the price of fighting us when their bellies are empty and they find themselves too weak to stand. I wonder how many gangs will turn cannibal. His tone is shrewd in assessing when he next speaks. And it would appear you personally benefited from breaking the Edict of Stone, though to what end even I cannot fathom. I dare say our time together has proven somewhat symbiotic, if not wholly beneficial to you, Fatebinder. He taps his heel against a crumbling rock in thought. Cairn is now deceased, though there yet remains a tinge of power within him to be harvested, should you have use for it. Oh yes, I do. Consider it a sign of my favorable appraisal. Could that be a generous gesture from the Iron Core himself? Must have taken some resolve not to drain every last drop, Commander. Yes, and as I am sure you are aware, resolve is not an area in which I am lacking. Nod my gratitude, I'll harvest a piece of the Archer and inform Ash that we have successfully struck a definitive blow against the Chorus. Okay, give me that power. Before you lies the broken body of Cairn, petrified in death, a residual tinge of power pulsates faintly beneath the surface of his skin. Remove a fragment of Cairn. You can detect subtle vibrations in 6 points along Archon's body, the last expressions of its diminishing life force. Oh? A piece from the right hand. Oh. Sorry. I read that wrong. What I interpreted was, for every piece I take, his essence will start dissipating, but that's not the case. We take one, and if you take one, all the other ones go away. So let me redo this. Okay. So now I'm gonna quick save here. Okay. If I had to choose, I would take the brain, the head, or the eye, the head. Take head fragment. Extract a large piece of Cairn's head. Remove the will cause the remainder of us to dissipate. Yeah, so all of them oh, it says right there. Holds the essence of his resolve. The essence of his wits. Right. So we want this one. Right, making our spells stronger. Yes. Huh? Oh, it's a No. Wait, I'm confused. This is what he gave me. Right? It just gives me 10% more will defense. Don't care about that. We learned the piercing force. Fragment of Cairn's head put into the stash. There we go. But it's also an accessory. Brilliance plus 2 wits. Oh yeah, baby. Ah, god damn it. This gives me 1 wits, 1 resolve, 10 trap detection. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. And the Silent Archive will go for Landry. Yep. Like this. So 20 wits, 21 wits. We still have 25 resolve, so we're more than fine. Okay, very cool. I was hoping for something more substantial, but...
Graven Ash protect.
Oh well. Okay, return to Graven Ash. I can do that. Maybe even faster if I go through here? Because this way we don't have to go around the entire area looking for the exit, we can just do this. Okay, so we want Iron Hearth. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like we're somewhat near the end. I could be wrong. We did get some kind of a spoiler in the past about killing Tunon.
I cannot.
And I say this because... I say it because... because I remember seeing... this. The Face of Judgment. Right? Until his death at your hands. So this kind of spoils it that we're gonna fight him. But I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. But it feels like we're getting close to it. Definitely feels like we're getting close to it. Quick save. I think we're gonna get a quest to kill the Voices of Narat. Fatebinder, I felt something indescribable pass through me just before your arrival. Emotions of great rage and pain followed by a moment of lingering sorrow. I suspected something has been lost and Tarat's herself shreds the absence. Ash winces and rubs his brow. I understand that both of the spires jutting up from the ruins of Azure are now under your control. It would seem that impossible feats are no mystery to the likes of you. Impressive for Tunon's minion. Do not allow yourself to be swept up by the esteem and glory of this achievement. Were you a soldier of mine, I would temper your pride with modesty. The Disfavored and Earthshakers were triumphant and they have managed to destroy Cairn. The Archon of Stone, fallen. Ash turned his gaze out to Iron Earth, settling it on nothing. I thank you, Fatebinder. This was a long time coming. Cairn's betrayal was inexcusable, and a death sentence from a lawful hand is no more or less than he deserved. What's more, you are to be commended for resolving an Edict of Kairos and putting down an Archon at once. He pulls on the end of his beard and frowns. Okay, so on to the next order of business. What happens to Scarlet Chorus from here? Or you don't sound too pleased about this. I do not always find war pleasing, especially in these dark days. When it is thrust upon me and former allies show their true colors, at times I want nothing more than to see home again, but even home has its memories. I would never have called the Archon of Stone a friend. Cairn was a difficult man to know, taciturn and removed, keeping to himself as often as not. But we had much in common. When you are an Archon, there is a quality you learn to cherish in others. So no, I am not pleased. I make no secret of it. I am sorrowful and cruel. Even though the Archon needed to die, that does not stop me from wishing it were otherwise. Okay. Okay, next order of business, what happens to Scarlet Chorus from here? The crops grown for our enemies will have withered on the vine. By now, the Archon's forces are clutching their stomachs and tightening their belts as we start them out. Ash stands tall and beams at the thought. We received Ash's finery. And the Stone Sea Regional Controller is favored. Okay. A fair reward for more than fair service to the Legion. Ash nods with gratitude and hands you a heavy hammer wrapped in cloth. The Earthshakers and Forgebound conceived of this, and I can think of no wielder more deserving than you, Fatebinder. Okay, what's happened? Fatebinder. Breathless, the officer snaps to attention. No time for pleasantries or ceremony. Your spire is under attack. The Scarlet Chorus have ramped up their offensive and they mean to topple your stronghold, with you atop it if need be. I feared something like this might happen, an act of desperation from the Voices of Narat. He's either too much of a coward to attack Iron Hearth, or his forces are too weak. Either way, you'll need to answer his threat with blood. You could have helped me, right? Are you lying to me, soldier? God damn it. Fatebinder's accusation is beneath you and embarrasses us all. You should know better than to trust my soldiers. He blinks. What? No! The Chorus gangs are assembling outside your spire. You need to take action at once. Okay, I'll be off at once. This kind of feels...
Of course.
fishy. An Archon's End from Fatebinder Rogulus. Dear Fatebinder Cordum, you ended an edict and now you have ended an Archon. I know none in this court had such expectations for you. when the adjudicator initially brought you among us. So many surprises in so short a span. You fascinate. While he lived, Cairn was a singular being, a titanic man born of the womb of Taratus herself, to hear some tell it. While none still living can provide account to that birth, you bore witness to his demise. Indeed, you precipitated it. I ask that you indulge my scholar's curiosity. What passed between you and the Archon of Stone in those final moments? Did the ground tear itself asunder as a widow rends her garments? What? Did the mountains groan up a panegyric to their champion? Were there any final words from Cairn, spoken or inscribed? Does the crystal that reportedly protrudes from the cliff faces throughout azure still glimmer, or has it darkened? I watch eagerly for your bird. Tell him to save the land and spared Cairn. Describe the battleland. How does one depict the death throes of a nation? In the Edict of Stone, Kairos consigned Cairn to his doom, but in their ritual the Earthshakers spread that execution across the entire region. The life drained from the soil even as it faded from Cairn's eyes. One could verily feel the stone trying to leech my own life from me, as if I'd eaten stale bread when I already thirsted for a flagon. We marked this place, and it may never recover. Yeah, I'm doing some bad stuff, man. Send. I am doing some bad stuff. Well, I did not set out to play this game as a lawful good character anyway, so... At least maybe it's different from other playthroughs online. So we want to go where? Vindrian's Well, which is the one... It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Mountain Spire. But we go to the top of it. At the end of the road, a small child crouches next to an abandoned wagon, rummaging through its contents. From afar, she resembles a bedraggled urchin, smirking face lined with dirt, her tunic torn and thoroughly stained. She spots your approach and lets out a small yelp, sprinting off into a copse of trees and vanishing from view. We can follow her, I guess. You follow the child as she weaves between the trees until the forest gives way to the open fields of a small farmstead, empty from the last harvest. The girl leads you across the grounds, past two empty houses and a row of clay beehives, eventually racing into an open barn. As you enter after her, you see a clutch of children huddled in the rear, trembling as you approach. There are 6 in all, gaunt faces and tired eyes shared among them all. One boy drops a small knife as you approach, letting it vanish within the folds of straw at his feet. The children swear they are alone, claiming to be orphans from a massacred village. They fled during the fighting and retreated to this farmstead. Its owners, they claim, slain by Kairos forces. The barn is full of harvested rye and a few jars of stored honey, no doubt the reasons why these children are still alive. Ask about the empty cart on the road. Some of the children exchange concerned glances before the little girl you trailed speaks up. Her voice wavers and she blurts out a stammering explanation. The cart was likely used by a traveling merchant and abandoned once soldiers clashed in the nearby area. Her eyes flick to the ground for a brief moment, long enough for you to follow its gaze to a leather boot, barely visible between tied bundles of standing straw. You push past them and kick aside the bundles, revealing the corpse of a middle-aged man with multiple puncture wounds in his neck and back. Ah, kids, come on, man. The children gasp with revelation and some begin to cry. The young girl pleads innocence, claiming that the man discovered the farm and attacked her, pinning her in the straw before her friends returned and stabbed him to death. She begs to believe her. I mean, I am on a scorched earth path anyway. Burn down the farmstead. The orphan story may or may not be true, but what is certain is that they killed the man, took his goods, and now squat in his farmstead. Such crimes cannot be ignored. With weapons drawn, you command the children to flee the farmstead on pain of death. You retrieve flint and jasper from a pouch, and after a few precise strikes, set the barn straw alight. The building is soon engulfed in flame, its contents fuel for the warning you've created. You move from one field to the next until the entire area has been engulfed in flame. The children holler in the distance, cries of confusion and fear echoing across the farmstead. By the time you have reached the main road, they have fallen silent. We are toughened, +2 might, quickness and vitality. God damn. Okay, I am turning evil here. This is my dark descent. Iron Marshal Erenius. Greetings, Fangbinder. The Iron Guard salutes you with a clattering salute. Our oath-bound scouts alerted us to a chorus assault on your spire, and Lord Ash insisted we send aid at once. I've assembled the massive sculpture rumbles, shaking the masonry of the spire and sending it off balance. Okay. Yo. What's happening? This is new. Is this my power? The orb in the center of the resonator spins with the push of some unseen force. Where the structure once exuded warmth, now it gives off a ferocious heat that singes your face the longer you stare into it. A sound like music swarms in the air around the structure, but it's painful and disharmonious to your ears. Ah! Barry tries to block his ears from the discordant music of the spire, but only succeeds in rattling his head under his helmet. It feels like Stalwart all over again. That sound! The Edict of Storms! He turns to you wearing a look of bewilderment. Don't you hear it? The power, it's... His hands drop to his sides. It's all funneling into... Fatebinder, the spire is acting like you're the eye of a great cyclone. The spire is now fully awake. Its long, dormant currents of energy dance to your presence. Again, small shivers in my neck. Crouching to the ground, steady yourself, Irenio stays low to the ground until trembling subsides. Feels like something is shaking the spire. The chorus can't pull off that sort of magic. What in Kairos' name is going on? The spire almost has minds of its own. I should see what's going on. The spire often communicates in visions. Perhaps this is the way of saying it is something to discuss. As the ruler of this spire, I have a mystic link to this place. Give me a moment and I'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah. I don't suppose this magical spire of yours has some warding magic or something of that ilk. She points down towards the chorus troops amassing below. Unshakable courage and superior training will only take us so far against that larger force. Okay. When I broke the Edict of Fire, I was flooded by an intuition of how it all works. I could try proclaiming it without Kairos' words. Proclaiming what, dude? The Edict of Fire? This spire resonates my voice. I'll shout to the valley that I have an edict from Kairos that should get them running. Okay, I feel like I need to try this out. I could try proclaiming it without Kairos' words. You would act the Overlord? We're under attack. This is hardly time for blasphemy, wishful or otherwise. She shakes her head with a quiet mutter to Graven Ash. Where is Graven Ash? Nowhere. Do it. Shout and yell and pretend you're Kairos, and when you're done, we'll discuss a real plan. Use the resonator. Oh. The mystic hum of the spire pulses to the cadence of your heart. The ancient structure awaits your command. There's still so much that doesn't make sense. Touch and concentrate. Prepare yourselves ahead to proclaim. What could possibly go wrong? Or just concentrate? There's still so much that doesn't make sense. Perhaps your allegiance to Graven Ash is shaping you in some fashion. You have established some sort of mystic link with this spire. Now, I'm no expert on magic, but I can't help but liken it to the General's mystic link to me and the rest of his warriors. The air ripples with heat in the spire's hum. A low chanting of your name echoes through your head. I'm not sure who's actually in control here. Is the spire enhancing my powers, or am I feeling the power of the spire? My link to the spire is confounding. Why me? The spires and the tears are linked. Just how far does this connection go? Yeah, am I fueling the spire, or the spire is fueling me? Your mind drifts to bygone days and past events. Along with the rush of memories you know as your own, comes a surge of images, voices, and pangs of joy and sadness either long forgotten or remembered by someone else. The heat of the burning library still radiates in your lungs and heart. While it's a bit disconcerting that you occasionally exhale steam, the effect seems a harmless reminder of the power lurking inside of you. The clawing weight of granite over your head, the pressing slabs of gneiss against your chest. These memories of care now live in your mind, as does the recipe of his undoing. Pinpricks of electricity spark behind your eyeballs, and the slightest breath in fills your lungs with a rush of moist air. You move to brush rust and bronze dust from your skin, only to realize the sensation is just a phantom itch of the blade grave. They say only the Overlord can create an edict. It has never been clear if the Overlord can destroy an edict. And when an edict is resolved, what becomes of the colossal quantities of mystic energy bound into said edict? The moment you uttered the question, I could see your attention wander off. Did the Spire share anything enlightening? The edicts you've encountered crowd into your immediate memory. Whatever splinter of fragments of the edicts you helped resolve have taken root, flowering into your mind as intuitive understand. Oh, subterfuge here. 91. Kairos' edicts make sense to me. This spire can amplify my voice and my power. I'm confident this will work. Focus on the spire. There's something else I'm curious about. Clearing your head, your focus returns to the moment. The air ripples it with heat and the spire's hum. A low chanting of your name echoes through your head. Just how far does this connection go? As soon as your mind finishes the intent of your question, you lose sense of your feet and your vision expands to the spires on your horizon. Let's meditate and silence your thoughts. With the lore option. As you would command your arms to extend, you think outward, your mind feeling cognizant of the verticality of the spire. You follow this sensation down to the soil and your sensation stretches underground, radiating through the Vendrian's Well Valley and branching out to the old walls that ring the mountains, and from there, out to the surrounding old walls and spires of the tiers. You issue a soft hum into the resonator and then fall silent, stretching your senses across the tiers to hear how far your voice can be felt. The power of the edict swells inside of you, yet your voice is but a whimper everywhere Kairos' edict still holds sway. But where Kairos' edicts no longer churn, your voice echoes with power. Should you will it, the spire will resonate your voice across these lands, enacting a new edict of your own making. Oh my god. Judging from that distant look on your face, I'd say the spire sent you a vision. What do you make of it? Dude. From this spire I could reach anywhere in the tiers. Where Kairos has an edict, there is mystic interference. The spire can't seem to reach where Kairos' edict still churn, but otherwise I think this spire can reach out anywhere in the tiers. The spire is showing me the breadth and width of my power. It is for me alone to know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm in awe of your capacity to speak with architecture, but how does this help us here and now with an army coming at us? The air ripples with heat and the spire's hum, a low chanting of your name echoes through your head. We can still keep getting more info, I guess. My link to spire is confounding, why me? I lay claim to Ascension Hall. You hear your own voice echoing in your mind. Let us be free of this edict. Your mind flashes back to the assault on Ascension Hall to the moment you fulfill the wording of Kairos' edict. Sensations of searing heat and chilling cold course through your body as you relive the weightless moment when the edict broke. The fateful instance when the levy vanished and the arcane currents of Kairos' magic were set free. It was in this moment that the spire's old sigil of awakening, long covered by its prior occupants, was set ablaze by the arcane tempest. The spire knows the first moment it found you, and so now you know this too, but whether the meeting was by accident or design is unknown to both of you. I can see you standing here, but your face looks like it leaks away. What are you sensing? There was a flash of the assault on Ascension Hall and the resolution of the Edict of Execution. The arcane backlash of the broken edict seems probable cause. Okay, no firm answers. I proved my worth by resolving Kairos' edict, now the spire has chosen me. Sure. I do not pretend to understand what you are witnessing. I am just thankful the voice of the rat is not the master of this spire. I shudder to think what sort of advantage you would gain from this thing. Okay. Touch the resonator and concentrate. What could possibly go wrong? Why is this still here? I guess I'll say this. Kairos' edicts make sense to me. The spark can amplify my voice and my power. I'm confident this will work. Just when I thought I had heard every boast under the sun, Verse shakes her head with a sigh. Have at it. If you can do what you say you can, our soon-to invaders are in for a surprise. The sensation of power that was first a pressure in your lungs now surges with each beat of your heart. All of the tears look upon the spires and think of you. Their fear, their admiration, their terror, with the spire, all of this can be harnessed and used to your purposes. The edicts you've encountered crowd into your immediate memory, whatever splinter or fragments of edicts will help to resolve that taken root, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we don't have this option of subterfuge. Enough navel gazing, I know what I need to do. As you touch the stone structure, your sense of the moment slows and you feel the entirety of the tears at your fingertips. The spire stand ready to channel your will. Or to issue a new one. Oh my... Oh. But I don't want to do this. I guess it's to kill the invaders? We can spend our power to enact an edict? What the hell? But I don't want to do this. I guess fire strengthens the powers of magic, but I don't want to do this. Well, I'm being forced to do it, so... Fire. The Edict of Fire brings the energy of fire to the large regions of the world. This generates incredible heat, sometimes flame, as well as strengthening the powers of your magic. Sorry, of magic. I have 2000 power. This costs me 500 power. Whatever the hell that means. We get 15 to all magic skills, 15% of frost damage converted to health. Nice. And plus 5% potion effectiveness. Enemies also... Empowered Bane. I don't want Empowered Bane. I'll go for fire still. Okay, I guess I'm issuing an edict. That is messed up. That is messed up. I need to pick this one. Okay. But why? What the hell is gonna happen with the remaining 1500 power? What have I become? What in Graven Ash's name? The Iron Marshal turns about, taking in the view in all direction. But Cars didn't give an edict to read. So how did... Glares silently. You did that! Her hand grasps for her chest, but only Carlos can cast an edict. Glares silently. Your voice carries the weight of the Overlord's magic. She dips into a bow. I should not have doubted you. The chorus have no idea what they've just walked into. The Iron Marshal smashes her gauntlets together with a quiet chuckle. Binder, let us strike now. We must seize the moment and swing their panic into a rout. Hoisting her blade in hand, Irenios moves toward the exit. Fatebinder, I will get the carnage started. Join me when you are ready, and we'll deal with whatever rabble remains. What the hell is going on here, people? Oh my god, man. What have we become? Are we gonna be the new Overlord? Am I an Archon of Fire now or something? Yo, I did not see this coming, honestly. I did not. I thought we would gain some kind of power, elevating us into the status of Archon. Maybe, you know, buff up our stats, maybe get some extra magic. Not this. Not proclaiming edicts. I'm in awe right now with this game. I am really curious to see where this or how this develops. I have to finish the episode here, my friends. I'm very much looking forward to the next one. I hope you guys are too. As always, I want to thank everybody for being here with me in the channel, watching some Tyranny. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I certainly am. Questions? Suggestions? Anything at all? Leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon. It is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe everyone.